We're going to be looking at some main characters who sadly made it into 2025. Karen causes a scene on a flight.
Free speech is dead. Excuse me, didn't do anything. You didn't like the words coming out of my mouth. No, we're not coming off. And you're going to have to take everyone off. Do you guys see what's happening in America? You didn't like what he said, and now we're getting kicked off a plane. And all
But what did you say for you to get kicked off the plane? That's what I want to know.
Outrageous. You guys, we're going to turn into China. It's coming. Apparently, the president or the master people didn't like what I said. Really? Oh, I love Elon Musk. He is the best. Elon! I am suing you. What is your name, sir?
Take off backup switches, laptop cases, devices off devices.
Well, you can't really do nothing and get kicked off the plane. You've obviously done something.
Yeah, I'm feeling you.
That's how it usually works.
We're getting kicked off. Gene, we're not getting off. Excuse me. It's our anniversary. No.
The customers on the aircraft was not cooperating. We're going to have to get everyone off the aircraft and then reboard. As soon as the sheriff gets here, we do apologize.
What did we do? Can you tell me what we did? Listen, you gotta get off the plane because we're Trump supporters.
I don't think that's the reason.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
This woman's claiming she doesn't know why she's getting kicked off the plane, but I've got a feeling she said something very, very wrong. She just can't stop talking. This is embarrassing to even watch. I want to know what she said because she's claiming she said nothing and free speech is dead. However, what has she said? Is free speech dead or is she just facing the consequences of her actions? I love Elon Musk. Funny because this is the exact type of conservative Elon's been calling an idiot and deadbeat the last day or two. You have to do something pretty bad to get kicked off a flight, and I'm gonna guess that she was probably targeting somebody. She sounded like she had a few drinks in her as well. Okay, so we actually have an update. Couple kicked off plane after homophobic slurs, rant about yes becoming China and praising King Elon Musk. And then the husband claims to be ex-FBI agent in a bizarre tirade. Just like I suspected, you knew they were being bigots and that's why they're really getting kicked off the flight. A US couple were kicked off a JetBlue flight after an explosive rant in which they called fellow passengers homophobic slurs, praised the King Elon Musk and claimed America was turning into China. In the video posted to TikTok and Reddit on Monday, a blonde woman insults flight attendants and fellow passengers before crew decide to have her and her husband removed. At this point, she starts ranting about freedom of speech, saying this is ridiculous. Do you guys even see what's happening in America? Trust me, the outsiders can, and we're concerned about crazies like you. He didn't like what we said, and now we're getting kicked off the plane, and all of y'all are gonna have to wait. So you're not getting kicked off because he didn't like what you said. You were saying homophobic slurs. If you act the way you acted, you're gonna get kicked off a flight. It is just that simple. You don't like the words coming out of my mouth, says the unidentified woman at one point. No words, free speech is dead. At one point, her husband claims that he used to work for the FBI while the woman praises Elon Musk, saying he's the best, he's the effing king. Yeah, so just like I suspected, she's saying free speech is dead because she can't be a bigot, and her husband claims to work for the FBI. I swear they always do. You know, these people always claim to work for the police or the FBI or know people in the FBI. All I'm gonna say is alcohol is one hell of a drink. Dumbass TikToker harasses people for pranks.
Is this your girlfriend at all?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
I was just wondering, does she want to see my
Excuse me?
she want to see my
What do you think?
I don't know, mate, that's what I'm asking.
You're funny,
Calm down, mate, calm down, mate. It's a prank, that's all it is.
Yeah, that's such a funny
I just wanted to
prank.
ask you, do you want some
What do you mean I want some?
You're like the kind of girl that eats
What do you mean I want some?
Do you want some Mate, what are you doing? It's a prank. I was just wondering, do you want to see my balls quick?
Your what?
My balls.
You need...
I will say 99.9% of the time these pranks are fake and they actually pay people to react like that. But one day someone's gonna recreate it and they're gonna get a real reaction like that. It's a prank, yeah, I know my punch was just a prank too. See how you react in camera. Like I said, you know, the reactions could be fake. You know, he probably has paid them because he knows if he goes up to a stranger and says that, he's gonna get knocked out. That just isn't a prank though, you know, that's how you're gonna get arrested. Hence why I think the video is fake. I was gonna say that that's something a 14-year-old would do, but I genuinely don't think it would be. The furthest they're gonna go is go into a library and play like fart noises or, you know, other type of noises. They're not gonna go up to strangers and say that. I hope they go after the cameraman too. Sick of these idiots. People always have a go at the person on camera, but you know, there's a lot more people behind them pranks. There's the editor, the person who comes up with the prank, which is usually him, and then the cameraman. Cameramans never get any backlash, and I think they should. What's his aim to get knocked out? Yes, literally that is, because then he gets a good reaction. But I also want to know, you know, if he got knocked out and got seriously hurt by somebody, you know, like a black eye, would he go to the police and file charges? I have a weird feeling that he would. Main character learns painful lesson and Jack in the Box. Okay, so we're shouting at fast food workers.
You owe me 3 fries, 3 curly fries. You left my sister
This is over French fries. French fries.
What you taking me for? I don't give a about you or your damn work. Ooh, beat that.
Uh-oh. It's all going down. I love how everyone's laughing at her like this is literally over chips. Oh, okay. Okay, so I'm gonna have to end the video there. I think we all know what happened. You know, put it this way, if you go into Jack in the Box and start throwing stuff at the workers and then end up throwing stuff like that, you know, it's not gonna end well for you. The workers showing up like a mini army behind the counter, lol. I mean, that's the way it should be. You know, if you attack one, get ready to attack all of them. How are you gonna scream and throw things at people then expect them to make your curly fries? Why did it even get to that point? You know, how weird do you have to be to get angry over chips and then start throwing stuff at people who are making your chips for you? Do you think you're gonna get your chips after throwing a tantrum like that? I'm gonna tell you the answer's no. Hate to see people do this and then the workers will lose their job. My daughter works at McDonald's. She's 16 years old and grown adults would treat her like absolute garbage, cussing at her, etc. Makes me sick to see how people treat fast food workers. They just don't view them as human, and that's the issue. You know, a lot of times people who react like that don't actually have jobs. They've never had a job and they never would hold or get a job. But it just always goes back to the fact that it's over like a $1 burger or in her case chips. They're also the people who are making food for you. So why would you want to treat them like that? Am I the a-hole for not inviting my sister to my birthday? I, female 29, have been trying to distance myself from my sister, female 32. She is nice and well-meaning, but we are also very different people. But does that mean you need to distance yourself? There's a whole debate online about distancing yourself from people. You know, some people say you should do whatever you want to do. Other people don't agree with that. Now, if she's done something, yeah, I can understand why you should distance yourself from her. But by the sounds of it, she's a pretty chill person. You're just different people. Is there any need to distance yourself from her? We have different interests, and when left too long together, we can butt heads. I have MS and have been given advice by my doctor and many people to avoid stress at all costs because it seems to have a big influence in my deterioration. It just seems like a normal family relationship. You know, I love my family, but if I spend too much time with them, I start butting heads. It's normal. When the atmosphere starts to feel a bit intense, that's when you dip. A lot of interactions with my sister end up in irritations or frustration, either because she's a know-it-all or interrupts me when I'm talking, etc. She is also very chaotic, and that also means she can sometimes not be reliable, being too late or forgetting things I ask. I know she's trying to make our interactions more pleasant, but it's not working. We still fight every now and then about the dumbest, stupidest things. I also know she really wants to have a better relationship, but we can't seem to work it out. It's too much stress for me. She has, however, told me she wants to help me with my health if that would ever be necessary, and at the end of the day, I know I can count on her. For my birthday, I had a dinner with my two nieces and my older sister who's 27, but I asked my sister who's 32 not to come because she is just different from us. It's different interests and humour, etc. It's usually not unpleasant, but the vibe is just different when she's there. I know I hurt her when I told her not to come to my birthday. Well, of course she would be. You know, she's trying to fix a relationship with you and you've said, okay, I appreciate that, but don't come to my birthday. Especially because the people I did invite are her family as well, obviously. She brought a present early in the morning so we had time to talk and have a bite. She also had apparently helped set things up for my birthday dinner, but my other sister did the bulk of the planning and decorating, so I'm an a-hole for asking her to stay away. Family relationships are very, very complicated. You know, it can get very hot-headed very quickly. However, in that case, I feel like the worst thing to do is completely isolate your sister. You and her need to get to the root core of what the issue is and try to work on that. And isolating her from your birthday dinner is probably the worst thing you could ever do. So let me get this straight. You told her you didn't want her to come over to the party. Instead of her yelling, calling you names or throwing a fit, she brought over her present early and helped you set up for the lunch party. Even after she did all that, you sent her away and she didn't make a scene because your party vibe would have been off with her there. Yeah, you're the a-hole big time, and my dear, you're the problem, not her. We're not in that person's head, so I can kind of understand why they might not want the sister there. You pushing her out is just going to ignore the problem. You're kind of pushing it away rather than actually dealing with it. No one's saying you have to spend 24/7 with your sister. Obviously, that's not healthy for you and her. However, banning her from your birthday, yeah, that isn't a good thing to do. You're the a-hole. Sounds like your sister's trying really hard to reach out to you and communicate. I would feel so sad if I helped out in a sibling's birthday party only to be left out after. That sucks. The sister also brought over a birthday present early, so you know she's still there for her. It's not like she's just thrown a massive tantrum. You know, the original poster really does seem like an asshole. Okay, yeah, well, let's not do this. This is like the worst possible thing you could ever do. This is how someone's gonna get seriously injured. Okay, so we got stones. Why is he doing this and why hasn't he been stopped? You know, this isn't one video, this is multiple videos. We've had stones, bars of soap. Annoyed chickens, please don't tell me he's gonna put a chicken on that. Nah, I'm so sorry, this right here is sadistic. It's gonna be a human next. I really hope he took that chicken off in the end. Like, I really hope he did not tie a chicken to a train line. If he's now went to that level, it's going to be a human next. Putting a chicken there was just evil. Honestly, hope train hits him next. Why would you even want to do videos like that? Like, I understand, you know, I think it's satisfying. Oh, a big explosion. There's people on that train. You don't also put chickens on the train. If you want to watch videos like that, type it into YouTube and there's like companies that do it. They'll drop like big rocks onto the ground just to watch them explode. You don't go out of your way to make your own videos. Thankfully, that guy apparently got arrested. YouTuber arrested for vandalizing railway tracks to make videos. And if we look at that bottom middle picture, it looks like a mugshot. So thank God he was arrested because, you know, it started with stones, which, you know, to him probably doesn't seem too bad. It is an issue whenever there's people on that train. And also, side rant, I don't even know why he's touching train tracks. Whenever I was growing up, I was always told never touch them. I thought if you touched a train track, you would get electrocuted. Maybe that's not the same in India. But to him, it probably seemed harmless. You know, it started with little rocks and then a bar of soap, and then it went on to a chicken. What's going to be the next thing he puts onto a human body? Jim Gore felt the need to call out newcomers.
Good morning. So I would like to think I'm speaking for every individual who's been busting their ass in the gym.
No, you don't, but continue.
Newcomers, we're not ready for you. And number one, it's not your time. It is December, but I see y'all been trickling in all of December. Y'all trying to act like y'all been here, but you haven't. We know. Okay? Your time to shine is like January 4th through like March 12th. All right? And we can't wait till March 13th till you get the hell on, okay? And you just give up on your hopes and dreams for the year. It's not your time. You're in our way. You're taking up the machines. You don't know how to use them correctly. You're in our mirrors. We can't see ourselves getting our pump. We can't do our selfies. We can't be great. We can't do our thug dizzle because you're in the way. It's not your time to shine.
I am so sick and tired of this every single year. The way you arrogantly laugh and say you hope they quit, that they're in your way and you can't take your selfies? Seriously? To all the new people starting the gym in 2025,
stay away from people like her.
Don't listen to this woman. You are welcome, you are wanted, please ask for help. And to this woman, you were new to the gym once too, you know. Maybe if you help them instead of make fun of them and act like you're better than them, they'll feel welcome and stay all year. You need to do better. Mind your own business.
What I think is also pretty ironic is the fact that she is most likely a person who says more people need to start the gym in January. You know, it's a new year, so you start your fitness journey. Yet when they actually do that, she's got an issue. Arrogant, gatekeeping narcissist. Honestly, she just is thick in the head. Thinking that way is flawed, and it's the fact that she posted that. Who would ever be on your side? People like this prevented me from getting back in the gym when I wanted to, but I didn't know where to start. I remember reading a nasty comment on an acquaintance's Facebook years ago and feeling utterly deflated. This year I've been in the gym every other day for 6 months, so welcome one and all. Everyone has the same right to be there. She's acting like she owns that gym, you know, she's talking about we and me. What about everyone else? The gym is for other people as well, not just you, twinkle toes. Well, anyways guys, let's leave that video there. That's the main characters who sadly made it into 2025. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, press the big red subscribe button. See you all tomorrow for another video.